thanks for being here for Good Day State Line. We're switching things up a bit, and now I'm here with my fellow Lincoln ladies, Hannah from Manley Motors, Angie Bauer from Angie Bauer Designs, and Callie Dixon from At River and Quill on Instagram. And Callie has a podcast called Chronically Well with Callie Dixon. So good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So before we get started, before we get to Angie and Callie, Hannah, tell me about the Manley experience.
Okay, so first thing that you need to kind of remember when we're talking about the Manley experience is that Manley Motors is the second oldest Ford dealership. That means that we have been in business for over 110 years. So you don't stay in business and remain successful without first and foremost taking care of your customers.
Absolutely.
So that is the key to the Manley experience, is taking care of our customers and making sure that all of their needs are met. Starting with, if they come in for service, making sure that they either have a vehicle to use in the interim while their vehicle's being worked on, making sure that if they need a ride home down the street or wherever, that we can offer that to them. That if they don't have time to come in, that we can just go to their home, pick up their vehicle, leave them one to drive and have it serviced. So that
I was going to say, I had pickup and delivery done.
Yeah.
Haley came, she brought the Lincoln Nautilus to me, and then she took my car back to Manley. Oil change, everything. So it's it's all figured out for you. It's all taken care of. And you could pick it up at home and drop it back off to me at work, wherever I'm going to be.
Yep. It's really cool. So a lot of people nowadays are either busy with work or they have families and they don't have time to sit in a dealership and wait for, any service, like an oil change or anything more extensive. So it's a really important feature that we can offer to our customers.
And when you go to your website, which is manleyfordbelvedere.com, when you go there, there's a little saying that pops up, and I love it, and I think it says a lot for you. It says, a little different, a whole lot better.
Yes. So Joe is our general manager, and he really stands by that. So one of the ways that we are a little different and a whole lot better is when you walk into the dealership, you'll notice that we're not wearing suits and ties and slacks and dresses. It's a very relaxed environment. We want there to be that commonality between us and our customers, so that they don't feel like they're walking into a situation where they're like, oh, here we go again.
Because people have that anxiety when they come into a dealership. We'll talk to Angie about that next.
Yes.
But they do. You get that stress of, oh my gosh, I've got to buy a car. Nobody wants to unless they really, really want to, but you want to go in and it to be fun.
Yes.
And when we go in there, they're always laughing. There's always laughter going on at Manley.
Exactly.
You also do, a big part of Manley is your community events.
Yes, exactly. So we do a couple of different things. We do Driven to Give, which is done through not only Manley's, but also Ford and Lincoln. So we partner with different organizations from either the school district or the YMCA, and we actually bring out some of our Lincoln cars for people to drive. And with every test drive, Lincoln or Ford will actually donate proceeds to that organization. And we have actually donated, I think, upwards of $100,000 in the past couple of years to those different organizations.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's really, really cool. Second, they do the Build-A-Bike event. So this will actually be our 4th year this coming summer, where, again, we partner with underprivileged youth in our community, and we have sponsors that donate bikes to children that otherwise wouldn't get them. So for a lot of kids, it's either the first time they have even gotten on a bike, they learn about responsibility and safety, and then have that independence where they can go about and play with their friends in the summer.
Well, I was looking through your Facebook page, and as you scroll down, it's there's car information, but then every other photo is, we're here, we're at Boone County Fair, and we're doing this with the YMCA and the Build-A-Bike, and you just see the kids' smiles as they're standing there, and they're like, oh my gosh, I have a bike.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Angie, we were taking our Lincoln lunch, like our ladies, because we all just kind of go out, hang out in our Lincolns and have lunch. You had said something about your Manley experience. What was it?
I said that I'm going to use that word, I hate going to buy a car. And when I walked into Manley, it was so different. That is the only place we're going to buy a car from now on. I went home and told my husband, I cannot believe how different it is when you walk into Manley.
Oh yeah, like I said, the atmosphere is different when you walk in there. And if you want to talk to Joe, he's right there. His office is there, and it's in glass, and you can go say hi, and you feel just, when you're hanging out getting service. I just love it. So, Callie, what was your Manley experience?
It was very friendly. It was, and I loved when I was joking with you in the car too about the Lincoln. I was like, so what's next? Are you gonna give me a massage or something? Because everybody was so accommodating. She's like, actually, it does have an automatic massager in the car, so
Yeah.
that was pretty great. No, but everyone was just very friendly, very helpful, and yeah, Joe is super cool. He's a cool guy.
And you were saying, you know, you've been in business for, was it 110 years?
Mm-hmm.
When you go into Manley, there's a cool photo wall that
Yeah.
has the history. And I thought one of the neatest thing that Joe pointed out was when you got your car back in the day, it came in pieces and they had to
Yeah.
put it together at the dealership. And there's photos of that. So
Yeah,
you can see the history. And people, you like you said, you have a grandpa that has bought his car there, and then it just goes down through the family. Like that's where they go.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of history there, and we're really, really proud of it.
And you have a huge inventory as well.
We do, yes. So again, you know, just catering to our customers. So you of course can't fit every car in the world on one lot. So we actually have, you know, over 1,000 used cars spread out, you know, around the Midwest. So
Okay.
if there was a car that you saw online and you wanted to see, we'll actually go and pick it up for you, bring it to the dealership, so that way you don't have to drive all over the world looking for it. And there's no
That's
obligation to, you know, buy. It's a courtesy that we extend to you. So again, just catering to our customers and knowing that they have lives and schedules that they need to adhere to.
Well, and once again, taking the anxiety out of it. You know, whether you've been in an accident and you're buying a car and you don't, you know, it's like, oh no, what am I going to do? You walk in there and it's like, okay, just breathe. Everybody's here to help me and make this easier for me. So you can check out all of our adventures on the Manley Facebook page and on Instagram. And then Angie as well. You can look at Angie's Facebook page and Instagram. Same with Callie, and get to know all the fun things that we've been up to in our Lincolns. So thanks, ladies, very much.
Yeah, thank you.
So before we take a quick break, let's see what's going on around town.